Hey, how are you? Mike here. Um, just sitting around playing my SG. I love this thing. These are great. I don't know if you know much about the SGs. I know a lot of guitar players do. Gibson made these, I think, in 1960. They came out. This is 2007, but Gibson made these. Then replaced the regular Les Paul with these. They had the Les Paul that came out in the mid to late 50s, and then by 1960 that was the last year of the regular Les Paul. So then they came out with this one, the SG. It wasn't called an SG, it was called a Les Paul as well when it came out. And Les Paul himself did not like the guitar. He didn't like the shape of it. He didn't like the guitar, so he had them take his name off. So the first year of the SG was actually called the Les Paul as well. What they did was they gave it a thinner mahogany body, a thinner neck. It's a really lightweight guitar. It's very comfortable, and the neck is really easy to play. It's got great action. It doesn't take a lot of work to play it. So it was called the world's fastest neck for a long time. They didn't bring the regular Les Paul back until 1969, and that's after a company called Norland took Gibson over. Gibson was really failing by the end of the 60s, and Norland brought back Gibson, basically. They bought the company, and they saw there were bands like Led Zeppelin, Eric Clapton, people like that. Jeff Beck were playing Les Pauls from the 50s, the original design Les Paul, and so they brought the line of Les Pauls back. But anyway, apart from all of that, I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I just wanted to kind of talk about music and how powerful music is. Music is spiritual, and it's enchanting, and it's powerful, and I think everyone gets touched by music. There's something deeply incredible about music. You can play a note and how it affects our emotions. So say if I play a G chord, G major, it's like happy, happy, happy D. This is a happy chord. Feeling happy. That's cool, you know. It affects, like, just from tone, sound, it actually affects your mood, which is really cool. Then if you play like a minor chord, we'll play B minor here. That minor sound is kind of depressing. You can feel it. It's sad. It's almost like a melancholy, hopeless kind of feeling, the minor chord. It's cool. So it's just amazing to me that music affects us in such a deep way. And I'm honored. I know a lot of people that aren't musicians. Like, I know in relationships, I've been in relationships where the person I was with wasn't a musician, and they couldn't understand, why can you spend so much time playing music? How can you spend hours a day on the guitar and not get sick of it? And I really think it's something you have to be born with. Like, all of us are born with certain gifts of creativity. Mine just happens to be music. It's the thing that I'm drawn to. It's like a drive for it. And it's funny because, like, if you're playing out, I'm blessed, and I get to play in a great band like Turn It Loose, which has been around since the 80s, already has a following. I'm really fortunate and blessed to be able to play in that band with great musicians, we're like family in that band. But I've played with some amazing musicians that I've been far with it. Never made a lot of money with it, but I've been far with it. And I think of the joy that music brings me. Like, I know, like, a couple when they make love, like, that's amazing. That's such a incredible thing. But you know what? Even on a good night of playing, like if I'm out and I am loose, and I'm feeling every note that I'm hitting, and I'm not when I'm feeling it and it's flowing out of me, it's better than that. It's better than sex. It's better than drugs. It's better than anything. I mean, it's just like you're in the zone and it's powerful. There's nothing else you want. Once you've tasted it and you feel it and you can express yourself, I don't think anything even comes close, except for like the Lord, like the feeling I have when I'm worshiping the Lord and spending time with Him. It's almost like the same thing, but the Lord, of course, is much more powerful. But He's the one that gives us these gifts, right? So music is just something, and I think of the people that I've been with that can't relate to it, and they're like, man, how can you just do it all the time? It's like, because it's in me, and like the feeling and joy that I get from doing it is above anything I've really ever experienced. So I think that's it, and I don't know if every musician feels that way, but I do. It's such a driving force. Like, with guitar, it's such a thing to me. Like, I can't wait to play my guitar. Like, it's all I think. I wake up, it's like, all right, I eat, I have to work, I spend time with people I love. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, boy, I can't wait to play my guitar. I mean, I love playing and worshiping and practicing and trying to get better. And then the better that you get, the more you start wanting it even more. It's like it's cool, and it never ends with guitar or whatever instrument you're on. You can always get better and you can always grow. So it's not like a bottle of beer with a cap on it and you only got 12 ounces in there and then it's done. It's like it never ends. That's what's so awesome about it. But music is awesome, and I think, and we're, like the Bible says, we're created in God's image, and you think about who God is, He's the creator. And each of us has a thing in us that brings creativity and brings us joy. For me, it's music. That's the thing in me that drives me and the feeling I get. For you, you could be a great cook. I love cooking too, but you could assemble a bunch of ingredients together and make a fantastic meal that blows everyone's mind and even your own mind. You're like, that's good. And that's the part in you that's created after God, the creative part of you. You could be someone that likes to put a room together. You're an interior decorator, or you like to design clothes, or whatever. You like to organize. Say you're a person who likes to organize. That's the creative thing in you that's created after God. Anyway, it's all awesome, and I feel so blessed and honored that I get to play music. Music is, and it's nothing new. This is something since I was a really little kid. And I've always known, and those that aren't musicians probably won't get it unless the thing that they're into is something they truly chase after. And that's it. I just love music. I love playing, and I'm grateful for the gift. And I know a lot of other guitar players and musicians know what I'm talking about. And I think artists feel the same way about art. Like, they can't wait to draw or paint or whatever, or create, or anything you do that brings creativity. Anyway, just what I felt like I wanted to talk to you today. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. If you're a musician, man, get out there and play. Take some time, learn your instrument, get into it, man. I mean, it's the best. I've been practicing hybrid pick, and that's using my pick and my fingers. It's coming. I love it. I'm trying to get the hybrid picking thing down. But anyway, enjoy the gift that you have and the talent that you have, and use it for creativity. Use your creativity and express yourself and dive into it. Don't subdue the thing in you that likes to create. Go for it, because that's the part of you created in God's image. Anyway, have an awesome day. Bye.